Davison's performance. So then the Doctor's laying there unknowing. Hello YouTube and welcome to what is another Doctor Who Regeneration review with me, Random Ross. So today I'm reviewing Doctor Who The Caves of Androzani, starring Peter Davison, of course, Nicola Bryant, lovely woman. It was nice to have met her. And we had a good chat on that about Doctor Who. Anyway, on with this. So, Doctor Who The Caves of Androzani is, well, like I just said, stars Peter Davison and Nicola Bryant. Directed by Graham Harper and written by Robert Holmes. So let's get into the plot summary. Arriving on a barren world of Androzani Minor, the Doctor and Perry find themselves abrupted or whatever, embroiled in a long-running underground war. Military troops mount and armed, blockable or whatever it says, whilst gun runners bring in weapons for the sinister masked renegade Ceros Jek. Meanwhile, lethal what's androids or whatever. Androids guard the caves, and a deadly creature lurks in the shadows, killing all in its path. At the heart of the conflict is a substance called Spectrox, the most valuable item in the universe and the deadliest. Very prescient or something of the Doctor and Perry on Androzani set in motion. I can't read the scene. The very prescient or something of the Doctor and Perry on Androzani set in motion. A chain of events that will have dramatic consequences for everyone involved. As the situation gets more desperate, the Doctor realises time is running out, both for Perry and himself. Will the Doctor make the ultimate sacrifice and save his young friend's life? Well, so yeah, The Caves of Androzani, 4 parts. So, yeah, they land on a barren planet and stuff. And, hang on, I'm spoiling it. Yeah, so they land on a barren planet and they get caught up in the middle of this underground war with, well, like I just said, the masked villain Ceros Jek. Also, there's like the politics side of it all as well in this war. And also, the Doctor and Perry get caught in this sort of web thing, which is poison, which is why they send androids down to get it and that, because it's valuable but very deadly. And yeah, the Doctor and Perry falls in and has it all over her legs. The Doctor wipes it off her legs but gets it on his hand. And yeah, they're both suffering from poison and they are both dying. Well, Perry is. And the only thing that the Doctor can do to save her is to get the cure, which is known as the bat's milk from the creature that lurks down below. Anyway, yes, The Caves of Androzani, I think this was quite a good one. It had a lot of action sequences in it. weren't dragging on with the boring politics and that in it. And yeah, there were a lot of explosions, a lot of, you know, good villains, good bad guys and that. And yeah, the Fifth Doctor, Peter Davison, he put up a great performance in it. There's like a bit on at the beginning of Part 4, just as the Part 3 cliffhanger happens. In Part 4, the Doctor like sort of sees this tunnel, and it's like him sort of starting to regenerate, but he's like, no, I'm not going to regenerate, and that's till I know Perry is safe. He manages to save Perry, and well, the Doctor manages to get the cure in time, the bat's milk, but there's only, unfortunately, one dose, so he gives it to Perry, and he dies from the poisoning. Now, the Doctor gets a bit scared at that of the death, that he's dying and that, and also he doesn't know what's going to happen. He even questions, is he going to regenerate? So he said it felt different that this time though, because he didn't know what was going to happen with him. So yeah, so there Peter Davison were putting up a great performance, whilst young teenagers, I mean I wasn't at the time, but then when I got a bit older I started to notice it, were distracted by Nicola Bryant's cleavage. And I actually had a conversation about that with her as well when I met her at Comic-Con. She said, yes, I know, but saying, but you can, but God, what did she say now? She said something about, you know, if you can look past that, or like for young people, like little kids and that, and probably mature adults can see past that and focus on Peter Davison's great performance, which I did do. I watched like Nicola Bryant's cleavage, just drooling, and then I rewound it, watched it again, Peter Davison's performance. So then the Doctor's laying there, unknowing what's going to happen, and then he has like flashbacks of all his companions, Adric, Nyssa, Tegan, that android he travelled with for a bit, saying, you mustn't die, Doctor, swirling around in his head saying, you mustn't die, until we see the Master, Anthony Ainley, laughing, saying, no, Doctor, you must die, Doctor, die. And then we hear the Master's sinister laugh, and then all of a sudden we're taken into this tunnel that we don't know what's happening. Then boom, the Fifth Doctor is no more, and the Doctor regenerates into the Sixth Doctor with his first opening line, and she's like, Doctor? And he's like, you're expecting someone else? And then it just ends where the Doctor looks into the camera and says, change, my dear, and it seems not a moment too soon. And then that's when it ends, with saying the Doctor, crediting Colin Baker as the Doctor first before Peter Davison, because it ends with the Sixth Doctor. So yeah, it ends with the Sixth Doctor. And yeah, it was a great, serial. I really did think that. Peter Davison, he even explained why he wore the celery. It wasn't just an accessory. The Fifth Doctor had an allergy to cartron gas, and when he's around cartron gas, the celery turns purple, then he has to eat it. And apparently on Gallifrey, it's a medicine substance. And ironically, Peter Davison did not like, and I think he still doesn't like, celery. I don't like celery either. It's probably in a stew, but not on its own. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Fifth Doctor's final story and final regeneration. I think the regeneration is the best one from its classic era because, well, it just is. Classic era. Regeneration, they had really better effects. I mean, I wouldn't say it's computer generated or CGI'd, but it was still a great effect for it. Great way of transfer from the transition from the Fifth Doctor to the Sixth Doctor. So now for my final thoughts and ratings. I'm going to give Doctor Who, The Caves of Androzani, do you know what? I'm going to give it 5 doses of bat's milk out of 5. So that has been my review on the Caves of Androzani, the Fifth Doctor's final adventure, ending with the regeneration. So yeah, that's been my review. So yeah. Have you seen any of these Doctor Who serials? Also, you can actually watch the previous episode review by clicking in the description below if you're on your phone, or if you're on your computer. There should be like a link somewhere around here saying that you can watch it. So yeah, be sure to do all that. So yeah, and you can also watch the whole series so far. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be back next time where I'm going to review Doctor Who, The Time Androzani. So yeah, till next time, goodbye friends, goodbye. Oh yes, don't forget to click down below to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, you can follow me up on social media, Facebook, Twitter, so you can stay up to date with me and see what I get up to outside of the YouTube world. So yeah, be sure to do all that. Shh.